Shut up and sit down.
Boom. There you go. Yes, folks, there you go. We are live. Welcome to this week's Friday Frolic, folks, with me, Colin, Festa67's workshop, and him, the GNU.
Hello.
Foxy Pops. Right. Don't forget, if you'd like to help support this channel, folks, you can do so just by looking at the blurb down there and heading over to patreon.com/Festa67's workshop, or click the join button below, or the $sign to leave a super chat. All helps pay for the streaming software, keeps everything alive for your delectation. First things first, let's have a looky, kids, at the chat. What I will do, don't forget, bench, belly, beverage, biscuit, and all of that. Look, 'cause I keep forgetting belly and bench, folks. So, yeah, don't forget what's in the belly, what's on the bench, what have you been up to this week, have you bought anything new, what you're fettling with, and all of that lot. No spoilers for MotoGP and F1, because I haven't watched any of the qualifying because I've been dealing with real life stuff somewhere else today. Yes. So I've not been home to watch any of it. I'm going to watch that overnight. So if you could just not spoil that, I'll be immensely happy. Let's have a quick scope through the chatty pops. Myself in, say hi to everyone. Bill's in, evening, can't stop long for tonight. He's got hospital tomorrow. Well, good luck tomorrow, mate. David is in, Sprue and Glue's going to be watching on the big screen. No worries, David. I've messaged you during the week, mate, just to check in on you. So, yeah, as usual, he's not responded.
No.
Not that I'm hurt.
You've been ghosted. You've been ghosted, mate.
Yeah, tears in pillow may have occurred. But yeah, Fox is saying good evening to everyone. Max McGinn is in, says evening everyone. I hope you're doing all right. Marcus is waving. Hi, Cole, Fox and chat. Hello, Marcus. How you doing, mate? EJ says morning, Colin and Fox and all the Friday frolicking frolickers in chat. Oh, I got that out without messing it up.
Yeah. That stayed clean, didn't it?
Yeah, that's like the pause before I say messing it up, because I very nearly, yeah. Max is saying hi to PJ. The Bobbins is in, just briefly to say hi. Been a long day, so he needs sleep. No worries, Bobbins. Thanks for popping in. Max is saying hi. Bill says, here we are, kids. Time for Uncle Festa's model time. Yes, folks.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been working on a build that I've been fettling with off air for a little while now. I don't want it to become a shelf queen, so yeah, I've been fettling. Max is saying hi to Bobbins and Bill. James is in, evening, morning, Colin, Fox and all in chat. Festa and Fox Hugs. Hello, James. Love to Alicia and Shania as well. Hope they're well. Connor is in, saying hi to everyone. Hello, hi, Connor. How you doing?
Hello, my friend.
Everyone saying hello to James. PJ says, hey up, Brick Boy. James C. and Bricks and Builds. Bill says, James, it's your fault. Absolutely straight in there, Bill, with a belly
this
and
bench. This is correct.
His belly is a ping burger. Good choice.
Good lad.
I had ping burgers yesterday, mate. I was like, oh, stick a fork in me.
I've had one for ages. I need to catch up.
Bench is another bench with a side of bench and a UDT boat. Bevy, coffee bicky, and some fruitcake has my name on it. Get in.
Do you think by UDT boat he means another bench?
Yeah, I reckon so. Yeah, it's a bench boat.
Yeah.
Or a boat bench, whichever you want.
He keeps on his own business.
James belly, chicken and veg pies with mash. Bench currently upstairs building the Lego Batman Forever Batmobile. Beverage is Pepsi Cherry. Excuse me. Just clear me throat. Jamesy Boy is in, says hi, Colin Fox and all in chat.
Nice to see you back.
Mac 3D is in, says a very good evening, folks. Hello, Dale. How you doing?
Welcome.
Jeff Light is in, says hi, Cole Fox and everyone in chatland. Hello, Jeff, and a big hug for Maggie as well, mate. I hope you're both doing well. PJ says hi there again. Jamesy Boy says hi, Dale, Mac 3D, Jeff Light, and Maggie. So that's the chat caught up for now.
If Dale Max 3D, does that mean there was a 2D version of him before?
So what he did there. I suppose I should ask, how's you? How's Mum?
Oh, good. Thanks. Nah, we're all right. Mum Wolf was a bit poorly this week, but she's better now.
Oh, bless.
And, yep, so we're all good. All things going nicely. I've not done much this week, as always.
Why am I not surprised at that? CBA?
No, just not been able to. So my shoulder is finally back to normal now, thank goodness.
Oh, of course, you've had hurty, shoulder, haven't you?
Yeah, well, despite the physiotherapy saying, no, it's permanent for the rest of your life, it went away. So I'm like, ha! I'll teach you.
Yeah, cue the David Banner walking away music.
I don't require any sympathy. I don't ever get any sympathy from you anyway, so
Of course you don't. I don't want any sympathy, he says as he mentions it for the umpteenth time.
Yeah, but I'm vying to the audience for sympathy. I'd never come to you for sympathy. That'd be a pointless endeavour. I'd be wasting my energy.
Here lies the question. Do you honestly think the audience are going to give you sympathy?
No, but it's worth a try. There might be somebody new in there that hasn't come across us before.
Oh, right, okay.
It's always worth tapping that vein just to see what comes out. But
Exactly,
but everything's back to normal now, so I can start getting back.
Yes, oh, good.
And tonight I shall be working on my Orc Tiger Wagon, which I need to start cleaning up before assemblating.
Yes.
So I shall be doing my Cromlech Orc Tiger Wagon.
And he's before we went on there, he's like, right, okay, was there anything you needed to worry about on the set? Because I've assembled mine.
Yeah.
Did you have to pin anything? Any bits you had to reshape? And then he's sitting there and he's like, right, now to figure out how it goes together. Bear in mind, we've had these nearly a year.
Yeah.
So, frantically, before the show goes live, Muggins is hunting down a PDF file to send him because he cannot be bothered to go and download the PDF file to put it together.
It's not that I cannot be, but it's one that is
rubbish.
It might be that I did download it and just don't remember because it's a year ago.
You've had nearly a year. You're like that bloke. Let me Google that for you. Yeah.
Well, I download the instructions when I need them. I haven't built it yet, so.
Yeah, but I've watched you build Warhammer stuff for a long time now, and I know every build you do, there is always something that isn't right. So for you to sit there and attempt to build that blind isn't going to happen.
It probably is. It's not that complicated. Sure.
Okay, you heard him say that, folks. If you see him reach for the easy line and the super glue.
Oh, no, the easy line and super glue. I mean, let's remember, I built my Orc Mega Track. That had no instructions at all. So, that was like, off you go.
Hey, mate,
we used to forge well.
We done Triangle on Stomper. That's all I'm saying.
We just, I mean, the Stomper itself may as well have no instructions at all for as good as they were. So we've done a Stomper. We could build the Eiffel Tower with no instructions.
That was like a photograph taken with the world's worst camera of a kit miles away. This is what's in the box when it all goes together, but we couldn't be bothered to tell you how to do it.
Now you need to glue part A here, but here is on the other side of the object in the photograph.
Bill's got a question. He says, "Will this be done before Lord Croak?" Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be me and Festa's Warhammer Streams build paint job, so I'll get this built and primed. Hopefully the next few days.
Yeah, the infamous Lord Croak, yes.
Yeah.
That's an E-Models build, so it's like... Yeah.
Yes. The thing is, it's probably silly of me to go into a very complex little paint job on a 2-hour show that's once every couple of weeks. It's probably
Exactly.
It probably wasn't a great idea.
Yeah, but...
Anyway, how are you and what are you up to tonight?
I'm all right, mate. Micro Mum, as you know, without going into too much detail, is... currently on autopilot and doing her thing. Me, myself, obviously, bit of real life going on, as you know. So I have days where I'm not home for obvious reasons. And so it's been a little bit of a sorting out Shelf Queens, prepping stuff for the spray booth, putting stuff on clips ready so that I can have a sprayage of cars, bikes, tanks, and all of that. So today I came across another build that's on my left that are my work in progress, and the rule is I can't bring a new kit in and start it until I've done the ones that are currently under construction. And this is the Metro 6R4 that I started faffing with about 6 months ago and put it to one side so that I could move other stuff around and just get on with other things. So I'm finally getting round to doing a little bit of the sub-assemblies and build up of that. So that's what I'm up to, mate.
Nice.
For those that are interested, it's the Bell Kits Metro 6R4 Lombard RAC Rally from 1986, driven by Jimmy McRae and Ian Grindrod, or Grindrod, however you want to say it. So yeah, that's what I'm up to, and yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? So yeah.
Dorkosaurus is in, says, hello, Colin Fox, the good people's in Chatland. Hey, Dorkosaurus.
Hello, Dorks. How you doing, mate? Lovely to see you.
Currently stuffing his face with Atlantic salmon and broccoli, cauliflower, carrot mentally.
Absolutely. If you can let me know in chat, audio and video, and also those that are worried that I'm putting exhausts on before painting, PJ. This is all sub-assemblies, but I feel the need to explain it because, yeah, there you go, see. So it's all clipped together at the moment so that I can go back and detail stuff up because...
Sub-assemblies.
Yeah, it often gets picked up on, and it's like, yeah, I kind of do it that way because it's easier for me, but also...
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, shush.
But yeah, normally it's not just PJ, it's people inquiring. It's done in the best possible taste. But people go, oh, how are you going to paint that? Or how are you going to paint that? It's, yeah, I tend to do it that way with a little bit of contact to clear. And then I glue the main part, and it's just so I can just splay it apart and get on and disassemble it later on. So there you go. Unnecessarily needed to explain it, but I just thought I would, because there's bound to be a comment in the comments after the video goes up.
Yes. I've just done that thing that annoys every model maker.
Yeah.
I was literally fettling with a pair of Tamiya clippers when we were talking before the show, and now I can't find them. They were literally in my hand.
Probably underneath that rather large section of tank on your right-hand side next to the iPad.
No.
Happy days. James says audio and video finder. Thank you very much.
Nice. Oh, fish.
Pardon me. Dale says there is that other however scenario. Exactly.
Yes.
So yeah, so I'll go around just doing your little bits of suspension and just pulling stuff off of sprues, getting ready to bag it all up, and that's pretty much all I'm up to today. Just to get this build going, basically, because I keep picking the box up and fettling with bits and putting it away again, and it's like, just get it built, Carl, and get on with it.
But you do have a good philosophy of, you want to put one in, you've got to take one out.
Yeah, I tend to have builds at different stages as well. Some are like this, assembly. Some are ready for primer. Some have got base coats on ready for polishing or decaling. So that if I'm struggling with a particular task, I can always do something.
Yes.
So that's kind of what I'm up to.
I need to be a good boy and put down some damp tissue. If I'm
Marcus says thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you very much for that, Marcus. Bill's putting a £10 super chat. Isn't building it that way just exhausting? I see what you did there.
You see what he did there.
I see what you did there.
I see what he did there too. What he did there, it has been seen.
Absolutely.
Right, let us, before anything else.
So yeah, that's what I'm up to. So folks in the chat, what have you been up to this week? Have you got any plans for the weekend? Have you got family down? You got friends visiting or anything like that?
Because it be weekend, it be.
Yeah, absolutely.
It be weekend now.
Well, I kind of lost a couple of days because it was literally lastminute.com yesterday that I realised it was Thursday. For some reason, I thought it was Tuesday.
Yeah, I lost it. I lost it to the same kind of thing.
Yeah, my mind has been focused on other things, as you well know, and dealing with stuff. And so I kind of lost track of bench time days and stuff. And practically running around, one saying to you, are we up for a frolic? Because obviously we've both got real life going on.
Yep.
And yeah, so that was it.
Now, let me know if this sawing is too loud. I can turn the microphone off.
And then I was like, what am I going to do? And I thought, 6.5. Why not?
Yeah, why not? I must admit, ever since Chocolate Velociraptor, I've lost the ability to know what day is. Or to keep track of the day. Like, before I'd know it was Monday or Wednesday. But ever since Chocolate Velociraptor, when everything just stopped.
Yeah, I mean, I found when I first ended up housebound, after the medical retirement thing and all of that. Took me a while to get back in or into days of the week. So when COVID hit, I didn't have any issues with it because I was already in lockdown, so to speak. So
you were used to it.
It made no difference, which is why we started doing all the daily lives, because I knew how I felt with cabin fever at first. And I got chatting to people in the Frolic one night, and it's like, well, I'll just do daily live stream shows just to, one, bore you to death, and two, just to keep the spirits up. And that's how we got back into doing it more freely. But
I mean, it's same for me when like lockdown occurred and stuff. Like Mama Wolf wasn't as dependent as she is now because it was before she got sick and everything, but it was still a case of we were both kind of housebound in a way because neither of us really went anywhere. No. I was happy to be inside doing my own thing.
Yours is caring related, and mine is physical. And
I mean, it is now, but even then it wasn't. But we were kind of both used to being homebodies, so it's like it wasn't such a big stretch for Mum and I to stay indoors all the time.
I'd still prefer to be going out to work because,
Well, we're not leeches, are we? We'd rather actually...
no, it's one of those, but, you know, when you're resigned to, oh, well, it is what it is, and you kind of just go, right, okay, I've got a choice. I can mope about it, or I can suck it up and create a schedule. That's why Monday to Friday is me, this is my job type of thing, and... One of the reasons why I stopped streaming at the weekend was to give myself a weekend back away from the hobby where I could just chill. So this is work, rest and play type of thing, you know?
Yep. Friday's just Friday fun time.
Exactly, you know.
Me and you hanging out and just being complete dimbles.
Yeah, people miss the group thing and the gooding around on the Sunday, but I shall be incorporating that into the Wednesday shows.
Yes.
So the non-Warhammer ones, there'll be the gallery will go into them shows. There'll be, you know, the usual suspects. I think Marcus is up for a period. I think PJ's on board. James, and so there's a crowd of us getting together where we can just shoot the breeze and goon around, but also, you know, where I used to do the gallery on the Sunday show, I used to have fun doing it, and I kind of miss doing it. And
it's a nice way to give back, isn't it, to the community?
For me it is, because it just gives something back to the community. So, you know, we are looking at starting it up, and so keep an eye out, folks. Ring that bell. That way you'll get the notifications.
Yep.
So, So there'll be, I'll be using that Wednesday time slot, not just for the Warhammer. That'll be the first week of the month. Then I'll probably do a show with me patrons and members and do that as the Wednesday group thing. Bit of gallery, a bit of that, and then perhaps the following week we'll do another Warhammer Wednesday, and perhaps just rotate the Wednesdays on my channel between Warhammer and the gang shows and see what people think.
I think that's what we kind of decided mostly, hadn't it? When all the options was that was kind of one of the favourites of just do it like every 2 weeks, do me and you, and then the other week is the group thing.
Exactly.
Community thing.
As I was saying, and just flit it between the two show formats. So if that's something you feel you're into, and that I'll happily do it. It'll probably be time slot unsure at the moment, to be confirmed, to be honest. The Warhammer stuff we'll probably do at the same time as the Frolic.
I'll be late.
And the non-Warhammer stuff I'll probably do round about 9 p.m, there or thereabouts. But obviously me and him, we do our thing midnight purely simply because
it's the way we can both get together.
Exactly. Anywho, I'm rambling again.
I hope my sawing is not annoying the noise. I'm trying to keep it quiet, so.
Oh, don't worry about it.
That's why I'm going slowly with it rather than just.
Yeah, but you can always mute the mic if you need to. It's one of them,
true.
isn't it?
Now, before anybody panics, I'm not wearing a respirator. This is true, or a mask. But I do have my damp tissue down, and I'm damping down all the parts and stuff all the time. So hopefully nothing's floating about in the air. I don't breathe anything in. It's not ideal, but I can't sit here with a respirator on during the live stream.
No, because you'll start talking like Bane.
Yeah, we don't talk about things like that. Don't even start getting me on that. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I know how to push your buttons, mate.
Let's have a look. Marcus. Dale Max says, so long as you pull out at the right time, the most important. Always important.
Exactly.
Marcus says, Belly Nout. Good northern lad. Bench, Oberon, 3D Party Gundam. Beverage, beer, whiskey and water.
Nice.
Connor says, bench, making a front wing in CAD. Belly, fish and chips, beverage, water, fish and chips, get in. It's always the right answer.
Nice one.
Oh, we didn't have fish and chips tonight. Damn it.
I have.
I was kind of working around Mum's being awake schedule, so she had some like mushroom risotto instead for a dinner that I can bang in the microwave for 10 minutes. Guarantees I'll be able to feed her before she decides to sleep. Jamesy Boy says, not done a lot, really need to get back to modelling, just not been in the right mind for it lately. Don't force it. The itch will come.
Exactly.
The itch will get you and you'll sit there. The itch, the desire to do modelling left me in about 1998 and came back in 2013. And it came back by, I woke up one morning and my brain said, in the loft there's a model of a snow speeder, you should probably build that. And then the next night I had a dream, and in the dream I was walking around a model shop like with just shelves and like a warehouse of all these model kits. I was like, this is amazing. And then I woke up and thought, all right, I'll take the hint.
Yeah, I took
Marcus
time
says,
out, like 1994 when Lex was born, and didn't come back until 2016.
Yep. So, and that's the thing. And even if it's just a short-term blip and you just lose the mojo, just go and do something else.
Yeah.
Until you sit there and think, oh, I really, because I mean, I did that. I lost the mojo early this year, and it's really not been there. And I've been away from the bench for quite a lot. And then, sort of 4 or 5 weeks ago, I thought, I really want to build my Deathcore Creek tanks. So I've got them out on the bench and started working on them. I just wait till the hobby tells me it's time. And just do something else. I mean, we've got other things we do. We've both got Xbox to play on, and I've got other things I can do.
Yeah.
So it's good to have different things, because you don't always want to do your favourite pastime.
Of course don't.
No, but don't force it. If you force it, you'll just resent it, and then you won't do the best work.
No, if I'm not sitting here doing this, I'm either editing video or doing artwork for upcoming projects, and or CAD work.
Stuff. Yep. All kind of things.
I do like creating stuff on CAD because, the 3D printing and all of that lot. So quite often he'll message me, what are you up to? I sat and designed this. And he's like, how? How
are you not making money doing this?
How are you not making money selling all of this stuff? Because, it's
how are you not employed to do this for some automotive company or something?
It's something I enjoy doing, it could be something you want to use or just create, things like the Moto jig and things like that. It's like,
Oh, I want to shout out a quick little shout out. I'm not going to say any names because the person involved may not want the public or anybody to know about this. But there is someone amongst you who is going for an interview at Games Workshop.
Oh, nice one.
To be on the actual heavy metal painting team.
Get in.
So I just want to wish that person the best of luck. I already have to them directly anyway. I just want to wish them the absolute best of luck, fingers crossed. And I hope they manage to get it, because that's a dream job for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So you know who you are. Good luck. Let me know how you get on.
Exactly.
They are a very good painter, this person. They're very, very good.
And I can assure you, folks, it isn't me.
Yeah, you're too good. You're too good for
it. Cut it out.
They'd be like, well, we can't have you, Festa, because you'll just make all our other painters look bad and they'll just all quit. And that will be knackered.
Yeah, right. Let's just double check that.
Absolute best of luck to this person. You deserve it. Water. That
going on, that's a bit of that, did I?
can't hear a thing you're saying. Some numpty sawing. What? No, never mind. Taxi. If it is loud, do tell me, because I don't want to annoy people with the sound of it. I'm trying to keep it off the desk so it's not quite loud. But if it is annoying, do obviously, seriously let me know so I can just mute the mic. Oh. A few people in chat will know what happened and why not done anything but the last couple of months, says Jamie boy.
Absolutely.
Jamesy boy, sorry. Hey, Jamesy boy. I don't know what that accent was. Del Mac says, Belly, pizza. Sorry, hang on. We've got to stop. We've got to educate you in this, Del Mac. You may not know, but there is an unspoken rule. You can't just say pizza. Tell him, Festa.
Yeah, we need to know all the ingredients, folks.
Yeah, you can't just say pizza. That's like saying, what car do you drive? It's a red one. No. We need to know all the toppings. He also says, bench 1/3 through printing Stargate Atlantis. Ooh, beverage beer, lol.
Nice.
Cree, Jafar. Or Jafar Cree, even. Must rewatch Stargate at some point.
I've been binge watching Tony and Ziva.
Yes, I've watched the first episode. I'm most amused by it.
I'm on episode 3 at the moment.
Oh, yes. I've just finished episode 1. So.
Max will be impressed. I binge watched the whole of Game of Thrones. Dusted already, Max.
Ooh. I watched that when it was on.
Yeah, it's over on Virgin Media at the moment, and yeah, it's come up on Sky Showcase as well, which it's airing on. So, yeah.
Oh yeah,
plenty Game of Thrones nuts out there. It's funny. I gave it a binge watch, but I must admit, I did in the end have it playing in the background.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah.
It did drag on a bit, didn't it? If you pardon, I didn't mean the pun drag on. You see what I did there?
So
it did drag on a bit.
It lost for me its spark after season 4. It started just...
Yeah, treading water a bit.
Yeah, treading water and...
Yeah.
Odd storylines that didn't really have a purpose. So.
Yeah, they didn't really go anywhere.
It's a bit like watching season 2 of Space 1999. It's...
Yeah. Oh, we don't want to watch that. We've all done it once and we'll never do it again.
Yeah, so it's... Yeah. But it's Game of Thrones, isn't it? It's one of them, but it wasn't that long ago I saw the box set and was going to grab it. I'm kind of glad I didn't, really, because I wouldn't have wanted to pay... 50 odd quid or whatever it is for the box set, because it's like, I don't know why, it just didn't seem as good second time round as it was first time round watching, if that makes sense.
The kind of thing you'll watch it once and that's your lot.
Yeah. Unlike something like West Wing, which you could watch time and time again.
Yeah.
But...
yeah. I try to leave West Wing long enough that I've forgotten bits, so when I watch it back, I'm not thinking, oh, this is the episode. See, I'm actually working my way through Next Generation again.
Yeah.
Because I've got no other Star Trek to watch yet, so when I'm eating my dinner.
Yeah.
And it's been long enough that I've not necessarily forgotten any episodes, because I'm like, oh, this is the one where such and such happens. Yeah. But I've forgotten the delicate, intricate parts of them, except I'll be like, I'll read the description and they're like, yeah, I'm not watching that one. And there are the episodes that are fine, but I don't want to watch them again.
Yeah.
Like the whatever Ancona or that one, the outrageous Ancona, whatever it's called.
Yeah, some of the episodes you're like, really?
Yeah, some of them you're like, oh dear God. I watched one yesterday and I'd forgotten it completely. It's the one where Riker gets kidnapped and he's put into a simulation.
Yeah.
And then it turns out he's on the Enterprise, but it's like he's lost 16 years, but it turns out in the end it's an alien that's been like trying to keep him there for company. But when he reveals his true form at the end, this alien costume is like, oh dear God, that's the worst practical effect ever. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Things that used to always make me laugh about Star Trek is the stunt doubles bore no resemblance to the actual characters that they were doubles for.
I'll tell you what the most glaring thing is, though. It's because it's the next gen. It's on Paramount, so it's the updated, like remastered versions. Yeah. So the scenes of like ships and stuff is great because they've remastered the film to be like as high quality as possible, and they look fantastic. Yeah. You can finally see all the detail on the models. But what doesn't work is all the bits that aren't footage of like the spaceships. Yeah. Anything that's actors on screen, all you think is that's terrible makeup and that set is really poorly built.
Yeah, the creatures look a little bit like Doctor Who creatures, don't they?
Yeah, and it's like you see, like there was a close-up shot of like a phaser at one point. I'm like, dear God, who painted that? A blind man?
Yeah.
Because of course it used to be 480p telly, and you wouldn't see all that. But now it's like, oh dear Lord, it looks terrible.
The ones that always make me laugh on Star Trek, because for some reason they do like a Cyclops, and you can see where they've been pressing the putty in around the middle eye, and it's like, oh, that really hasn't translated to high def.
It did not work. And it's funny because it's like when I'm watching it now, and I'm seeing actors acting on screen on a set. I'm not seeing characters in a story in a spaceship.
Yeah.
Just purely because it's suddenly high definition, but the sets and things weren't built to be in high definition. So it's like it now looks like actors on sets rather than.
Yeah.
It's a bit like when what's his name? Peter Jackson did that Lord of the Rings movie in 40 frames a second.
Yeah.
And it was like, this is horrible. They just look like actors with poorly made sets.
Yeah, just doesn't work, does it?
Yeah, I was like, that's not a rock. That's a piece of foam painted like rock. I don't know why I can tell that now. I've got 60 frames, but it really didn't work. So I find myself kind of half closing my eyes sometimes, think, this is what it looked like. And it's like, oh yeah, it does look more convincing. Like inside the shuttle pods now is just terrible because it looks like wooden walls with carpet on them.
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
Cell block H, door slam, spawn moves.
Wobble, wobble, wobble. Ooh. And that went into space. Fantastic.
The final frontier. See what I did?
Here all week, try the fish. I don't think there's too many parts I'll need to actually saw. It's just stuff that's too big for my Tamiya clippers, because I haven't got any proper big thick cutters, so I've just sacrificed a crappy old pair of Tamiya cutters to do the heavy lifting, because I don't care about them. They're old and they're crap, so they can do all the grunt work. What's chat doing? Marcus says, okay, have to try and catch some Zeds. Thank you, Colin Fox, for doing the frolic again. Much appreciated.
No worries, Marcus. You take care, buddy. Thanks for popping in, mate.
Bill says it's a bit of a sore point, Fox. Aha!
See what he did there.
Unless it's a veggie pizza, then you get banished from chat forever. No, it's got meat on it. Veggie pizzas are nice, but I'll always want spicy beef and meatballs. Yeah,
you like a bit of meat, don't you?
I'm meat oriented. If I've got meat in my mouth, I'm not happy. Max says I'm only up to season 2 still, lol, but it's really good. Is that Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because as soon as I found it was on, it's like, Max, Game of Thrones is on.
Nice. It's one of those things that if you watched it at the time, it was captivating. It was like, and you had to watch it. I couldn't watch it back.
No, it was one of those. You sit there, don't you? I mean, I like to have a physical box set of stuff that I like, you know, and I kept seeing them for sale, and I'm like, I want to revisit it, but I didn't pull the pin. I thought, I'll wait and see whether it comes on one of the streaming platforms, and if I watch it again and I think it's a keeper, I'll get it. And I'm glad I did that, because I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't invest, because
the thing about it is that, oh God, this is just going. I'm going to find these for months. There were so many little sort of plots and subplots that went on for like 1 or 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah.
But looking back on it now, if you were watching it now, when you used to watch it then, you'd watch it once a week for so many weeks, and then you'd have to wait a year.
Yeah.
That was all right, but watching it now, you'd be like, God, is this little particular plot point ever going to resolve itself? I'm bored watching it if you're watching it as a binge.
Exactly. They would create these little side quests, so to speak.
Yeah.
That didn't actually serve any purpose and never really got fully closed down. And it's like, what
Sam
happened to
going
this
to the big
person?
library or whatever.
What happened to that person? And yeah.
And if you're watching that all in one go, you'd be like, I'm bored of this specific storyline now, because you don't have the gap in between.
And I found that I had episodes playing to themselves because I was searching for something on the phone, or I'd got, some parts of a kit on the table in the lounge that I was sanding or whatever, and it suddenly started being a little bit just on in the background for some.
Yeah, it lost your attention.
It did, yeah. And I'm like, oh.
When did that happen?
And yet beforehand, it was quite compelling, but yeah.
I think it's one of those things that, I mean, we can't compare it to the books because it obviously got to where the books had finished and then just made stuff up. But
yeah,
it got to the point where I looked at it and I thought, this is kind of should have already finished by now. It's kind of a 4-season series that went on for whatever, 6 or 7 seasons or 8, whatever. It should have just been like maybe 3 or 4 seasons.
Jamesy Boy says, did you know Spock in Star Trek had 3 ears? A left ear, a right ear, and the final frontier.
Here all week trying to fish. Yeah, it's like the whole thing with the White Walkers, and then like when it actually came to the end of it, it's like, is that it?
Yeah, it kind of, yeah.
They were the whole. I don't want to give any spoilers, but yeah,
well,
it was a bit of a damp squib. Bong. Yes, I'm binging through Enterprise, Next Generation now.
Oh, right.
In the absence of anything else, I'm watching episodes of Strange New Worlds as it comes out.
I've not watched that yet.
It's good.
New Worlds.
It's of all the modern Trek series, that and Lower Decks are the 2 best, and it's the closest to like in spirit to like Star Trek. I mean, Discovery was all right, but garbage Star Trek.
Yeah.
But if you forget it's Star Trek, it's all right. And Picard was like, yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, I couldn't get into that.
No, the first season was garbage. The second season was tolerable. The third one was all right, but that was the last one.
Yeah, it's like things they shouldn't have revisited.
Yeah, and the funny thing was Patrick Stewart saying all the time, oh yes, well I wasn't ever going to do it until they gave me a decent script, and this script was brilliant. And it's like, no, the first season was terrible. What are you on about?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, Strange New Worlds, Anson Mount as Captain Pike is just so funny. He's so good. They have a good sense of humour.
Yeah, I mean, I was never a fan of the original series anyway. It was, because I wasn't particularly a fan of William Shatner's, to be honest.
No, it's a bit like that, but with more humour in it sometimes.
Yeah, so I never visited it.
Anyone out there who watches the episode from a couple of weeks ago where they're all Vulcans, watch after the credits. Because they've never do after credits like scenes, but this one has some stuff after the credits, and it's actually better than the rest of the entire show. It's funnier than the rest of the show. Yeah. But yeah, if you watch that episode, wait for the credits to roll. After roll. Patton Oswalt plays a Vulcan. It's quite funny. No, I was never a big fan of the original series after. When I was a kid, I was, but then I was an idiot. Stupid.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't ever go back and watch it again.
For me, TNG, I got back into Star Trek because I didn't bother watching it because I just didn't like William Shatner. And
yeah, I think when I was a kid and silly, I liked the original series, but when I was an adult, I'm like, I'm not going, well, it's terrible. It's cheesy, chintzy, and no, I don't mind William Shatner, but
yeah,
no.
And then obviously Deep Space Nine, I'd seen a couple of issues or episodes, and forgot about it, and then revisited it because I suddenly realised that I need to go and see a bit of Kieran Nerys, and Cisco, and your
life was missing some serious Kira action.
So, yeah, there was that.
Festa will tell you that he thinks Deep Space Nine is super intended.
Yeah. There is that. Intendant Kira is rather naughty, let's be honest.
She's a bit, she is a bit,
it's a bit like, we all remember Susie Quattro in her all-in-one cat suit, don't we? You know what I mean? And
hot chocolate.
There's something about Intendant Kira with that naughty glint and then Bajoran wrinkles, and it's like...
It's the Bajoran wrinkles that do it,
Yeah, so I'm going to leave it there, and
I sent Festa a link once and said, hey, do you know you can actually get Bajoran wrinkles? You can actually buy them as like prosthetics. He said I could get some of them for H.
Yeah. I did one at 4 a.m. Sent him a little gif of Kira in her intendant suit, and it was like, bow, 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 bow. It's like, yeah.
It's like, blimey, I need to send you a beaded curtain.
It's like, dude, how the hell did you track that down? Determination, young Festa Foxx.
Determination, and yes, we'll leave that one there.
When I get determined to find something, I track it down, dear.
Mm-hmm.
I was quite proud of myself, actually, because that was a good find.
You are. CBS is the finder.
Absolutely.
What's chat doing? Delmac 3D, you have just killed the future of space dudes. Jamesy Boy says Thumbus erectus. Oh, Jamesy Boy says, my dad passed away at the end of July and we've done a lot of modelling together. We did mainly scratch build RC boats. Sorry to hear that, Jamesy Boy.
Condolences,
Sorry
mate.
for your loss, mate. Did you notice that Tony and Ziva is set in the future? Opening graphic says October 2025, so NCS does time travelling now.
Yeah.
Ziva in a wedding dress, eh?
Well, we won't go over that, mate, but that may have been played back several times. There was interference on my TiVo box, and I had to keep rewinding it back just to see that rather naughty glint in her eye, and it's like...
See, the real reason's Festa's learning how to 3D sculpt things because he wants to create a 3D model of Ziva in a superintendent outfit.
Oh, Zebra and Intendant Kira having a bit of a catfight. Yeah.
Festa's going to be just going off for a few minutes.
Yeah, I'm just going to put the nippers down and the sharp knife over there just for a minute.
You did say nippers, didn't you?
I did. I think I did. I'm hoping.
I hope you did.
I'm hoping I did. If I didn't, apologies.
Never apologise for nippers.
Duncan Rhodes, nipple. I've got a bit of that going on there.
Where are we? Bill says, I just love that the final battle on Game of Thrones. Oh, I won't talk about that in case oh yeah, it was almost complete dark. I had to max out the brightness to see it. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was so black. Annoying, wasn't it?
I remember Festa and I were talking a few weeks ago, and we were talking about like Band of Brothers. And he says to me, did you watch the Pacific? And I was explaining, I tried watching a couple of episodes of Pacific, which is basically Band of Brothers in the in the Pacific Theatre.
Band of Brothers on boats.
Yeah, and I said there's two things that put me off after the first episode was, one, I couldn't tell one character from another because they all just looked and sounded the same. They were just bland, generic, American jarhead type Navy boy. And I was like, so they're not interesting. And also, every shot was like dark, and I couldn't see anything. It's like, wow, what did they film this on? There's a bit where they're like storming a beach, and it's like, I can't see anything. It's just poorly lit, and I just gave up.
Yeah, it's really annoying when they do that.
Yeah. I'm binging X-Files at the minute, says Bill. Forgot how lumpy Scully was laying down. Yeah, I remember I rewatched that a few years ago. I must go through it again at some point. All the 90s fashions. Oh, they're driving around in like a Ford Sierra or whatever.
Shoulder pads, full Taurus. Shoulder pads and...
Ford Taurus, that's it. Del Max says, Strange New Worlds is fun, a bit of tongue-in-cheek, and a bit of tight lycra. Careful with the nippers. Yeah, I've kind of taken to the crew on Strange New Worlds. I absolutely adore Anson Mount as Captain Pike because he can be a hero like Kirk, but he can also be like a complete doormat when his girlfriend's there, when he's like the captain that he's having a relationship with. When he gets in trouble, he's like, ooh. And I like the fact they mock the fact he's got ridiculous hair as well. But yeah, I like the cast and crew. I think that the actresses and actors that they've cast to play known characters like Uhura and Scotty and Spock, I think they've done very well. They've not worried about the fact that they don't really look like them or sound like them so much.
Yeah.
They're not trying to do like, hey, can you please do a full-on impression of Scotty or Spock? They're just saying, do your version. And they're completely... I didn't question it after the first episode. I'm like, yeah, that's Spock. That person's Uhura. I like their Scotty as well. I haven't met Bones yet, though.
There's another good binge-worthy show, Bones.
Bones. Oh, yeah.
A bit of Bones.
A little bit of Bones. Thing is, at some point, I'm going to run out of bingeable shows, series and shows. And that's when I get scared, because if it's not been long enough between all of them that I've watched them, I can't go back and watch them again because it's too soon. Then I just get sadness. I've got to do some more sewing.
Yeah, I like to give West Wing a couple of years between each viewing.
Yeah. And the thing with West Wing is you're watching it for the acting in that, really, aren't you? The script writing. Same with DS9, you're watching it for the acting, really.
Of course you are.
But it helps if you've forgotten the storyline.
I only watch DS9 for the acting.
Yeah, exactly. It always amuses me that some of the episodes of DS9 that people say are the worst episodes ever are some of my favourites. Like the ones where, like, you know, Quark's mother gets kidnapped by the Dominion and they have to go and negotiate her back, but they kill the Vorta, and it's like they have to... Oh, hello. The hell was that?
Whoever tried to put Quark and Odo together was pure genius.
I think something in my garden may have just killed something in my garden.
Oh, right.
Because I just heard a squeal and a squeak and then a lot of noise. I think something just met an untimely end in my garden.
I was going to say, I thought you had a hostage.
Yeah, no. Do.
Just in case, for the YouTube algorithm. No, he didn't.
He was never a Vulcan, though. He had his underpants tied up his neck as too much a robot, a Vulcan. Wait, what? Who are we talking about now?
I don't know.
I've lost the track now. A little bit of sewing, but then that's the last of it.
Yeah,
I think.
I will get round to watching Strange New Worlds.
Yeah.
It is one of those that's on the list.
Oh, yeah. And the thing is, once I've watched Strange New Worlds, once that finishes, and the only reason I'll be keeping Paramount then is for NCIS.
Yeah, pretty much.
And NCIS Origins.
Yeah, but the beauty of it is you can just cancel it until it comes out and then restart
Yep.
and do it. So
Yep.
I attempt to do.
Yep.
It's like, nothing on for a few months, cancel.
I'm going to guess that Tony and Ziva will be like a 1 or 2 season thing, and that's it.
Yeah, I'll be amazed if they manage to drag any more out of it, because it's
purely
like,
because they're actually filming in Europe, so they're actually costing them money.
I'm surprised they both did it, to be quite honest with you.
Well, it's nice money.
Because they're memorable characters. And sometimes it's like Gibbs. You know, Gibbs was of his time. I think, you know, time to move on and do other things, type of thing. And I think a bit like Star Wars, if you flog the dead horse for too long, it can tarnish.
It gets a bit smelly.
Are they going to be the Picard of NCIS, you know?
Yeah.
I hope not, because they're both very memorable characters. And
yeah, I mean, I think if they keep the humour in it, because Tony and Ziva were like the comic, well, not the comic relief, but there were a lot of the comic relief in NCIS.
Oh, yeah.
And it's still funny now, but it's not quite as funny. I mean, Tony is such a man-child. That,
yeah. It's not aged as well as Ziva, is he?
No. He's got a bit bigger.
Ziva. All I've got to say is Ziva's hidden house, her stash house.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Is that something I've yet to find? In I've seen I see
it's basically where she keeps all her weapons and stuff like that.
All the really scary, dangerous stuff. As Tony.
Yeah, all the really MacGyver stuff. It's like, it's so Ziva, and it's just like, yeah.
Where did that go? God, I tell you what, when you're cutting bits of resin off, you really are a danger to like air traffic and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I still find bits of resin from like kits I made 2-3 years ago every now and then and stand on a bit of resin. Like,
really?
God. Yeah, because they just ping off across the room and you never see them again. Good luck trying to find them with anything but your feet.
This is where my little, what's his name? Godhand's part pinger prevention device comes in handy.
Your little temple of building.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Yes, that gets employed for all them type of jobs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not filming and doing a live stream whilst I'm using it. So.
Yeah.
Don't have to worry about camera.
Yeah. I'm kind of starving, but I'm also not.
Oh, but Hank Marvin, are we?
Yeah, all I had for my dinner was the remains of Mum's mushroom risotto that she didn't eat. Because she has a little appetite, so if I make her like a meal, I get the rest of it.
Dun 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 dun. Walking away music. I only had a risotto. Dun 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 dun.
A little bit and a slice of bread.
I had leftovers.
And 2 donuts.
Oh, lamekins. Show me on the dolly.
Do you know what? Oh, I was telling Festa the other day. We all go on about how we like student food, like pot noodles and tins of beans and stuff. I tried something for the first time the other day that I'd never tried before. I was really hungry, and all we had in the cupboard, which I bought about 2 weeks ago for the first time in about 20 years, was a few cans of big soup. Chicken and vegetable and beef and vegetable. I'm really hungry. I'm going to get desperate now because I can't be bothered making stuff. I'm just going to open a can of big soup and eat it.
Good man.
And you know what? It was great.
Proud of you.
Just from the can, cold. The
What you
beef and
should have done
vegetable.
is poured it into a pit of bread.
Oh. I can recommend the beef and vegetable over the chicken and vegetable.
Yeah.
Right, now we need to start fettling with these.
Yeah, big and chunky vegetable soup. In a pitter.
Yeah.
So wrong, but so very right.
It's so very wrong, but you'll do it anyway and you'll like it.
Absolutely. Alien Earth on Disney is not too bad, says Dalmac 3D. Invasion on Apple is also a good watch. I've not got Apple TV, mate, but yeah.
I've got that.
I found there were so many different ones doing the rounds that it was going to cost me an absolute bomb to have all these different streaming services, so I tend to rotate them around a bit.
Yeah, I've got Disney and Paramount and that's it in a minute.
Yeah, got Disney, Paramount and Netflix, and it's like...
Stabbage. Yeah. I get sad every time it says such and such a thing. Yes, on Netflix. Like Stephen Colbert's just signed a 7-show deal for Netflix.
Yeah.
After this season thing finishes next year. And I'm going to really struggle not having a Colbert to watch every day. But yeah, it's on, I'm like, I haven't got Netflix. No.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I'm bleeding. There's blood.
Oh dear, he's had a stabity.
It's not one of my kits if there isn't blood in it. Look, there's blood in it then. Let's see.
Oh, lamekins.
It isn't one of my kits if there isn't DNA in it. It's from me somewhere.
This is where my inane lack of sympathy comes out, folks, because
I don't expect no sympathy from that one.
He gets nothing from me.
I expect none, and I get what I expect.
Many a time he's gone, here, Festa, look what I've gone and done, and I'm like, Whippлекins.
Yeah.
It's like,
Care bothered,
yeah,
face bothered.
should have realised. I go, well,
Oh, I know it now. I've learned now. Because you know what, if I say something to him now, like, look what I've done, I do it purely because I know he'll mock me. Because even mockery is some form of acknowledgement.
absolutely.
I'll take whatever acknowledgement I can get. That didn't work.
I don't give much away, but
Yeah. Right, let's put more glue on that then, shall we?
are they handed?
The other hand, perhaps. Yeah, don't put super glue on your thumb to close the wound and then use that hand to press down the thing into the super glue to clean the pinhole out.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Steering wheel can come off.
Really good super glue, but I really wish they put a pin on the inside of the lid.
Pinnage.
Yeah, to stop it sealing up. I've got this Everbuild industrial grade stuff.
Oh, right, yeah.
Which is really nice thick CA, but there's nothing on the inside lid, so whenever I finish using it, I have to put a pin down in it just to empty it out. So I know
yeah, yeah.
it won't end up just blocking up.
Otherwise, it's out with a drill bit.
Yeah, it's just a pain in the chuddies.
Oh, yes.
No, Delmax says it does cost a bit. If I cancelled them all, I could afford to model. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You know what course you need to take.
This is the trouble, though. Like you say, you work out all the different channels, you know. They're all a tenner a pop, and it's like I say, I just rotate between them. I just watch watch a series and I'm like, okay, is there anything else on there? And then I look and go, okay, they're up for renewal. So I can suspend it for 6 months or so and then go and get the next one and binge watch on there.
Yeah, it's like, right, there's no more NCIS on there. I can stop Disney until the new Bluey comes out, until NCIS gets a new season. Bluey movie, 2027.
I know.
I can't say I'm happy about it.
No, of course you're not. I put it in the chat, didn't I?
I'd rather have a series next year rather than a series all in one go the year after next. I love the fact they never credit whoever does the voices for Bluey and her sister, though.
Bingo, is it?
Bingo. Yeah, Bingo. I don't know why I forgot.
Oh, God, no.
You did. I think my brain was trying to say Bandit, which is obviously her father. You just remember.
No, I didn't.
You have Bluey knowledge.
No, I don't.
You heard it here first, folks.
I may have completed the Bluey game. No, I haven't.
Yes, he's got all the achievements for it. I haven't finished the Bluey game.
I'm amazed at that because, yeah.
Yeah, I think the two girls that are the voices are daughters of the production team. And they've never made it public who they are because they don't want them to have the attention. It's not really fair. They're not kids. So it's quite nice that they never tell you who the actresses are.
I think it keeps it more aloof as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys would have heard that.
Oh, yeah, I can hear it.
Can you?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. I don't think it's a fox.
No, it's not an owl, is it? Calling because that's.
It might be. We do have owls around here.
But it's definitely something going. A pheasant. Is it a pheasant?
Not in the suburbs.
You never say never. We get all kinds.
That's true.
Mate, you've only got to go 100 yards down the way there, and you can see deer.
Yeah, that's true. Deer aren't that far from me. A couple of miles away.
Foxes, deer, badgers, all kinds of stuff around here.
Badger.
You know, we're not exactly out in the sticks here. Well, not too far from the sticks, but nature's now getting closer, folks.
It's getting feisty in it, nature.
Yeah. H notices that driving back to where we live, you know, a deer will just stand in the road and go, I'm not moving, you know.
You what?
Just stands there staring at you. Many a time you see a car and you think, yeah, he's come across the local deer there up the way, won't let him past. And you just got to let them do their thing. You know, people try and toot them. It's like, don't, because they're going to run straight at your car, jump on the bonnet and cause gazillions of damage.
Our American cousins will tell you quite readily how much damage a deer can actually do to a car. It's more than you think.
I see a car in America that hit a moose.
Oh, God, you might as well just drive off a cliff and into a gun valley.
Yeah, no, and it literally, the bonnet and the roof above the driver and passenger was all smashed down because moose have very skinny legs. So, of course, when you hit them, the first thing to give out is the legs, and you get the whole weight of the carcass come up over the bonnet and into the roof panel, and it's like quite shocking.
There's multiple deaths every year from drivers hitting deer and moose.
Yeah. Well, we have a back road that goes from Basingstoke to New Alsford, which is like a little farming unity. And it's your life in your hands along that road, because the minute you see a bright light in the hedges, it's going to be a deer or a badger that wants to jump out into the road at you, because they're just there, and you whack a badger, it'll take out the whole front bumper and grille of your car, radiator, the lot, because they're a solid little thing. Well, I say little, they're quite large, actually.
Yeah, plus they're also fierce as well. So they'll hit your car and then fight it as they're going through it.
Yeah, and they want to take a bite out of you, don't they? You know what I mean? And
we had a man come a couple of weeks ago to cut down our big fir tree.
Yeah.
The one that's, if it fell over, would crush, all the back of our house. So he didn't kill it. He just chopped it down to about 10 foot.
Yeah.
But he was climbing up one of the Leylandii as well. And I says to him, "Oh, just so you know, when you're up cutting, because this other tree he did completely cut down. I said, just while you're up there, you might end up meeting a very fighty squirrel. He says, what do you mean? I says, well, we think there's a squirrel that's in that tree, and it's really like fighty. It fights everything.
Yeah.
It shouts at us, it shouts at wood pigeons, it fights the foxes, it just rah, 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 rah. So it's a bit fighty. You might have fun with it. He went, okay.
The source of many a neighbourhood dispute over the years.
Yes. Well, I don't care about our Leylandia because I don't like them. They're just kind of boring. But we've got a blue spruce, which is the one that's 60 foot tall. And I love that tree because it's not just a boring Leylandia; it's a nice blue spruce. And it's all you've got actually twin trunk, so it's trunk split off into two. You've got two of them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But because I said, you know, it's like I remember like being a kid, about 7 or 8, and jumping over it in the flower bed as I ran along. It was like a foot high, and here it is 60 foot. I said, yeah, it needs to come down a bit because if it falls over, you know, they only have shallow roots.
So when that guy, when that fox is in that tree calling out and doing everything, is it making a trunk call? Come on, there is worse.
There can be worse. Is that a threat or a statement? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I've known Festa for very many years. There is much worse.
It certainly is. That's all grillage going
on. It's the pheasant plucker's wife.
I see what you did there.
Max McGinn says, yeah, been watching Twisted Metal on Paramount, which has been good.
Oh, nice one.
PJ Lewis says, and you can guess at which point he said this, he says, la 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 la, fingers in ears, la 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 la.
Oh, bless.
That'll be when we were discussing something of great importance. That we know PJ really, really loves, really.
Bluey car.
Yeah, I think he loves it deeply. I think he's actually got like every episode downloaded.
I think so.
I think he's actually got Bluey onesie for his sleepy times. I think he's got Bluey's bed furniture.
He does like a bit of Bluey.
Yeah, he does. I fear the lady doth protesteth too much. I mean, that's not the correct quote, but it's the point. I can confirm the mould slip on this can is actually quite easy to fix. I don't know if you'll see on camera.
Yeah, I did say to you that it was pretty easy, mate.
Bit of mould slip on the can, and there you can see where it's like, it's quite, but I've actually, because it's an Orc vehicle, first of all, it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be lumpy, but it's quite easy to scrape off.
Yeah, I just scraped it and resculpted it in a couple of places. Job done.
And I think this is possibly the only bit of mould slippage and imperfection on this entire kit. I really can recommend the Cromlech stuff to you guys. They do some exceptional stuff. There are links in the description below the video because they do support Festa's channel.
Yes, they do. There's affiliate links at the beginning and also in the description.
But I can recommend their stuff, especially all the new stuff. You know, because I mean, we got this Tiger Wagon. I mean, I was sent this one. I did buy one myself in the end as well, but I was sent this Tiger Wagon as a gift, and because it was the first run of it when it was actually released, it's almost perfect, the moulding. There's no bubbles. So there's that one mould slip on the can. I think that's the only imperfection in the whole kit. And I've not built mine yet, but Festa says, you know, his had no imperfections or wonky bits that needed straightening. So
no, it went together pretty rapidly, to be quite honest with you. I was more than surprised.
Yeah,
it's been resin. I thought, it's going to be a bit of a pop.
Yeah,
but no, it went together really quickly.
Yeah, and resin from a small company as well. You think it's going to be a bit shonky, but no. Yeah, some of the models that are quite old now, they're a bit ropey around the edges when they used to sculpt things by hand before they, you know, because these were all probably CAD design now and made into moulds. But all their stuff is so good, so much fun and good looking. So if you want some nice resin fun, go and check out Cromlech. They're really good.
I think they are revisiting some of their early sculpts, aren't they, and rejigging them a little bit because
I think they've redone some of the Orc greatcoats, which I welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're such great imagination. They bring such humour into it.
That's the thing, they make it fun.
I mean, Orcs are fun anyway. You can't really go wrong with Orcs, but yeah. I do like the fact with Orcs that you can make a mess of things. It doesn't matter because if you put a big scratch in the bodywork, it's Orcs.
Bill saying, "What's bluey? Please explain in full, extensive details, please." And PJ straight in says, "You're a hateful person, Bill. You're a hateful person."
We like Bill. We've always said we thought Bill was a good stand-up chap, didn't we?
Yeah, he'll go far.
Yeah, I can see a bright future for that boy.
It's got promise, isn't he?
Yep. He knows which way the cookie crumbles. Now I'm thinking about cookies, gosh darn it.
But part of me does kind of feel sorry for PJ as well, you know?
Well, yeah, but wait, that's almost sympathy though, isn't it?
You know, in a downtrodden kind of way, bless him. I'm like,
Underdog.
Yeah.
You're almost feeling sympathy there, Festa.
Yeah, to be quite honest with you, for a moment there, I wavered.
Flicker.
There was a flicker, a glimmer.
It's more than I've ever had.
Yeah.
You should be privileged, Peach. You had a momentary flicker of sympathy there from the Iceman himself.
The Iceman, yes, the emotionless husk, as Helen calls me.
Or as the French would call you, le husk emotionless.
Exactly.
Dee, 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 dee. The further the better, says Bill.
Yeah, we do like a bit of bluey card, don't we?
Yeah. I must finish painting mine. I should be on the stage. If I move quickly, the next one's leaving town in 10 minutes. Says Bill. I wonder if there's an owl.
Sure ain't a very amorous young lady from down the street.
It could be. There's a few chavs that live down the road that make high-pitched noises regularly. And they've got little tiny dogs and handbags. Oof.
Oh, no.
Yeah. You know the kind that've got like big massive fish lips and the hair pulled back so tight it's pulling their face off?
Oh, yeah, the Croydon facelift, as we call it down here. Yeah.
Or what I used to call them? What did I call them? Something palm
Sharon's,
trees.
yeah, Sharon's and Karen's, but...
Yeah, Sharon's and Karen's.
But, yeah, we...
Scrunch perm palm tree, I used to call them.
Yeah.
It could be that. I suppose it could be a fox or something. I don't know, maybe it's a noise that foxes make. I do not know.
I don't know. Foxes are known to make very bizarre noises, just saying.
Yeah.
Many a time I've heard a fox squeak. Normally when a daddy longlegs runs across the bench, but...
I see what you did there. Oh, I found possibly the only air bubble.
Oh.
There you go. Right underneath at the bottom of my turret. Tiny little air bubble.
Wow. There you go.
That's going to be hours of repair work to fix that. I may just have to give up on the kit altogether.
There's always something on one of your kits, isn't there, dear?
I've just put a whole mess of easy line round.
Bless. He's now inside bits of him are going, why does it always me?
Why is it always me? But I'm going to do a very good job with this kit because this kit was gifted to me. So it's important that I do a very good job.
You should be doing a very good job on all kits.
Well, I do, but I've got to do an extra even better.
Yeah, whenever anything's gifted, it's always...
yeah.
You always go above and beyond.
Yes.
It's a having to, isn't it? It seems wrong if you don't.
Yeah.
Almost disrespectful.
Absolutely.
What have we got there? Yeah, that's all the light. Oh, the lights. Yeah.
And if I remember right, I could be wrong, but this was another anonymous gift. I think.
Could be wrong.
I'll have to
You could be right.
later. Because I had a few things sent to me that I know who sent them and what they were, and then there's a few where people sent me stuff and they never said who they were. They didn't want necessarily me to.
Oh, do I, don't I?
They weren't doing it for the gratitude. To them, I say thank you.
Oh, I need to think. Yeah.
Oh.
You know, sod it. Yeah, I think I will.
Dale Mack says you'll be in bother if you get a knock on the door.
Why not? Okay. Got that. Got brakes. They got to have. Oh, devil's metal.
Damn.
Oh, I just spotted. Yeah, there is a sheet.
There's metal on this. Cool.
Oh, yeah, there's devil's metal, mate. It was hidden in the bottom of the box along with the seat belts.
Oh, was it under the decals and everything?
Dude.
Oh, nice.
Thanks,
What do
mate.
you make this? Have you got something to make? Do they give you material for the seatbelts, or are they metal as well?
Yeah, they're going to seatbelts.
Oh, right, that's nice. I like that. That's cool.
Because obviously in here you've got all the seatbelt buckles and everything.
Yeah. I was still quite impressed. Remember when Ted did his NRAP and he actually scratch-built seatbelt buckles?
Yeah.
That was quite impressive. I was quite impressed with Tedward at that point. Not that I'm not normally impressed with Tedward.
Yeah, he has got scratch buildery skills, I must admit.
He made his little radio unit as well, didn't he?
Yes.
Most impressive.
Bolt heads,
You're a
clips,
bolt head.
brake discs, grillage.
And 400 metres of tiny handrails for no reason at all other than just to annoy Festa.
Yeah, I've got a huge stash of rails and that. I think it was Steve, bless him, sent me a big load of photo etch just for sugar and giggles, should we say.
Yeah, just to mess with your cheek.
Because he knows my love of photo etch, and he's like, I'm sending you something, mate. And I'm like, oh, that's nice of you.
How very kind.
How very kind of you, young sir. I'll do a video. And he went, you might not want to. Straight away, I was like, okay, I feel a booby trap landing.
Yeah, all I can hear is Tom and Jerry going, don't you believe it?
Yeah, and it was the biggest box of photo etch you can imagine. Rails, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. I was like, you can go off people, you know.
Yeah, you were never my favourite.
I was like, yeah. So we got that.
Do I need to actually clean these nubs off, or are they just going to be hidden?
Need to have a look at these tyres because they're supposed
I like
to
the fact you don't need to clean the nubs off the turret angle thing because it goes inside. There you go. I'll clean them down anyway.
Supposed to be a bit bish from what I've done.
Bish.
So I can imagine I will be doing my own 3D printed wheels. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
It would not be the first time, young Festa, my lad. Bill says, I've scared myself this week. I put out 3 videos. I almost feel like a real YouTuber.
Yeah, I saw your post in my group saying, oh, look, third video. What happened to this man?
These are my Vidos. Watch them with your eyes. Welcome to Stonybridge.
Yeah. Yeah, can we have the old Bill back? See what I did there?
I said,
Ex-policeman as well. See, so double XP.
Yeah. What you did there? It was seen.
Yeah.
Oh, I've not cut myself again, surely.
Yeah, stabby.
More blood. Blood on the dance floor. I didn't even feel that one. It's the downside of carving towards yourself.
Oh, it's your own fault then.
Of course it's my own fault. I'm incompetent enough to stab myself with a blade of grass if I tried.
Yeah, I see what they mean about the wheels. Why do that?
Also doesn't help that when I've got a big dot of super glue crust on my thumb, I can't feel anything, so I will stab myself.
Okay.
What's wrong with the wheels?
Normal car tyre, as you can see.
Yeah.
On the back. Yeah.
That's certainly not realistic.
It's like, why do that?
Yeah. If it's supposed to be a quality prestige kit, it's a bit cheap.
Yeah, someone was said to me, oh yeah, you might want to print your own wheels, Carl. It's like, I can see why. But they'll come in handy for the dio because they can just be stacked up in the corner somewhere in the dio.
Yeah, there's no such thing as wasted plastic. They'll always come in handy for something.
Yeah, but yeah, that is just like, rally car, low profile, chav. Why do that?
That's like the big hole in the bottom of the...
that's a case of... That's the side you're going to see. No one's ever going to look and notice that they're like, people like me, we notice these things. Yeah,
what if you're doing your rally car doing a jump in the air?
Exactly.
Or up on its roof because it's being driven by a chump.
Or
ploughing through the crowd.
In a garage being worked on, you know, so... Yeah, so I kind of, they'll be getting redone.
It is 1980, so a diorama of it ploughing through the crowd would be actual accurate. So.
Yeah, but this is quite a recent kit, this one.
Yeah, no, I mean the era of that car is 1980.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do. Bill says hello.
Hello. So he did. I saw what you did.
Hello.
Right, let's chop that off of there.
Plaster on my thumb just to protect it.
Oh, lammerkins, you got sawsy, scabby, wound.
Purely because I don't want to waste super glue on my poxy stupid injuries. Super glue is far too expensive to waste on cuts and bruises.
I've had quite a few super glue trips on my hands this week.
Yes.
You're not alone. I slice that finger. Christ knows how. But
yeah, unfortunately, it's always the bit of the finger that plasters aren't designed to go on.
Yeah.
You never cut the bit of your finger that a plaster will happily sit on and cover quite nicely.
I am one of those people that plasters never stick to.
Yep. It's like whenever you cut yourself in that little bit between your two fingers there, good luck trying to put a plaster on that.
Yeah.
I've done that before now, and that's just the most painful thing ever.
Yeah, all right. So we've got scrapage to go on there. So let's put them over there, nice and safe.
Scraping.
What's that? That's a roof spoiler.
Spoiler.
Wheels and tyres I'm doing my own so they can all come off like, pardon me, belching there.
Egg cups.
They can go on there.
I'm really craving at one of my local pizza takeaways pizzas because they do fantastic pizza.
Let's separate sheets of styrene from actual kit parts that I'm keeping.
We've actually got a local pizza place that does stuffed crust with sausage and cheese.
You're a stuffed crust.
But they do really nice pizzas. They're not horrible fatty things. They're not sticky gloopy. They're just really nice.
Yeah.
And I really crave one right now. But it's not many places do like a sausage stuffed crust anymore.
No. I'm lucky. I say I've got the big old shop fish and chips to have chowed down on later. Oh, get in.
I don't like you anymore.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Not until I've got fish and chips. Not until I've got fish and chips here in my face.
Yeah, deep down, you like it. Yeah.
Why don't you get 24-hour fish and chip shops? Or like early... Why do these always close at like 10 o'clock? It's rubbish. You don't see kebab places closing at 9 o'clock at night.
As does delivery as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's only up.
Does as well.
He's only up there.
Actually, no, ours does as well if we ask nicely. We can do it through Just Eat, I suppose.
Yeah.
If what we do.
As he'll normally say his H in. And I go, yeah, shot away home from work. Well, rather than it cool down, you know, I can always bring it down.
Oh, he goes. Well, you see, that's the thing. He's a northern EC, so he's friendly like that.
Yeah. But he knows our situation, so...
Yeah.
Because whenever she doesn't order, he knows that that's when I'm away, so to speak. And it's like... Yeah.
Anybody living down there that does northern-style gravy is absolute treasure to keep.
Oh, yeah, I'll sit with pie mash and liquor. That's your next challenge. Doable. He said, I'll do that. It's a good man.
What about pie mash and liquor with northern gravy?
Yeah.
Would that work? Mixing it in?
Yeah, that would work. Because liquor's only a parsley sauce, basically.
Yeah.
A few bits of savoury goodness added, but...
What kind of pie is the pie in pie mash and liquor?
Steak pie. Yeah, steak pie. But it's, when I used to go to the pie mash shop in the Barking Road for football, it was 2 old bints, and all the pies were made that day, fresh, handmade steak pies. Oh, mate, nectar. See, I've got a new channel now for ASMR, and it's Beard Meets Food. Right? This guy, do you ever remember a TV show called Man v Food?
I've never watched it, but I know of it.
Yeah, this is the same type of thing, but he's an English fella going all around the world doing that. I have never seen such a fit-looking fella, because obviously he must work out, because there's not a millimetre of fat on the guy.
Yeah.
The food this guy consumes, and he did the pie mash and liquor, and it was 10 of everything, and it was like... You know, and I sit there gobsmacked. I'm like, yeah. He did a £7 steak with 6 sides, and he did it in about 12 and a half, 13 minutes. I'm like, dude, that's epic.
Imagine how big that poop would be, though. Oof.
Only you would think of that.
Yeah. Listen, my entire life revolves around poop and that's
there is that. But yeah.
It's kind of my entire field of expertise right now at the moment.
But and it's just like, because I've seen a lot of old shoes going on, and it's like, and it was purely by chance because Lex and me back in the day, we used to do the food challenges with each other, and especially when he was a teenager, because I was still on the doors back then and was quite a big fella still, so yeah. But he's like, dude, he said, this guy is legendary. He said, you thought that man be food? Watch this guy. And I'm like, oh my God. How can someone eat that amount of food?
Yeah.
So give it a look, folks. Beard meets food. Lovely fella as well. He's from, I think, Leeds or Yorkshire. Well, yeah, it's the same place, isn't it? Leeds and Yorkshire. But up north, but he's a really pleasant, polite chap. And people see him go in and they think, he ain't going to do that because there's nothing of him. Yeah. Never seen a guy with such a ravenous appetite.
And that's talking someone in as me.
And he'll eat all of it and then he goes, could I see the dessert menu?
And man, it sounds like my spirit animal.
Oh, mate. And I'm like, how? So yeah, that's my new ASMR.
I've got 2 channels that I wrote to recommend to everybody. Auntie, I've recommended one to you, but I need to just quickly look up one of them because I can't remember the exact name. Give me 1 second, let me look it up. No, I don't want to open Windows Explorer, you dingus.
Yeah, cue clattery keyboard, imminent.
No, I've not. That's long gone. I'm on a normal keyboard now.
My God, I never thought I'd see the day.
Well, I needed a keyboard with the volume switch.
Welcome to the millennium.
So, but in the end I got one that's a bit like this one for the iPad, but it's a proper Windows keyboard. And it's just purely because it's got a volume switch on it, so I can turn the volume up and down without having to go into the menu. And surprisingly, I want one it's really hard to get a light-coloured keyboard with any kind of volume switch, because they're all black gaming keyboards, which is no use to me at all.
I usually use my Stream Deck, but there you go.
I tried setting up something on the stream, I couldn't get to work. Right, let's have a look. It is. Let me just go to and that subscriptions. And one of them I think you'll like just because it's silly and it's absolutely ridiculous, but it's so adorable. The first one is called Unhinged Menagerie.
Yeah.
And it's basically this I don't know. It's this couple that live in like some sort of shacky house in Canada somewhere, I think. But they are lucky enough that they are visited by porcupines, raccoons, or one raccoon, and chipmunks and hummingbirds. And what they do is basically they feed this like enormous clan of porcupines. Mm-hmm. And they document them all and they give them all names and stuff. And they're all adorable. They're little balls of fluff. But each video is just them hanging out on the porch eating peanuts. And they'll talk about them or they'll interact with them. And they get right up close to the camera. They make little porcupine noises. And they're all just adorable.
Oh, right.
Especially the babies. And it's just like little 7 or 8 minute videos. These little fluffy porcupines eating peanuts and interacting with each other. And they've got names like Quilbert, Wiv Festa. There's Big Soup and Little Soup. Mm. There's Peanut. And there's Muffin, who's only very young. She's only been recently born. She's very adventurous. She likes to climb things. She likes to climb up on the window ledge and then not know how to get down. And then she complains when she can't get down. So yeah, Unhinged Menagerie. It's just so awesome to watch. They're so lucky. They even have a beaver that comes to them. So, but yeah. And the other one is, if I can find it, is called Wheelie Yellow. So WHEELIE Yellow. And this channel, all it is, this bloke makes a little remote control van.
Yeah.
Out of bits of tin can and stuff. And he's got a little puppet that must be about, I don't know, the length of your hand.
Yeah.
And all it is the puppet talks to camera with an animated mouth.
Yeah.
And then drives the van around.
Oh, right, yeah.
And the footage is like the van driving around, but like it goes like 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And it's this little van that's, I don't know, about 2 foot long and about 2.5 foot high. This little white van with the puppet in it driving around and he's talking about stuff. And it's just like, this is so ridiculously stupid. I love it. It's only little 2 or 3 minute videos, but it's so unusual. And by the end of a few videos, the van is battered and destroyed, so he just makes a new one. Just makes it out of bits of wood and tin cans and stuff. And I think of Festa when I see him building it. At one point, it took a corner really hard. The door opened and the puppet fell out. He went, oh, fell out. So yeah, wheelie yellow. It's totally silly and irreverent, but I like it. He's just got quite a funny little voice.
Yeah, but we like channels like are slightly different.
Yeah, he likes to give little life lessons. Before he says, it gives you a little life lesson and then shows you him driving around wherever he is. So the other day he was driving around on some beach area, and the guy literally just sets the camera down and then drives this little RC handmade truck towards it, and people are walking past and watching it. It's just quite funny. It doesn't half go, and when it goes around a corner, it leans into the corner because he's built suspension into it. It's so funny. Yeah, but the one with the porcupines is so. I watch that every day.
Some channels are just totally adorbs.
I mean, all the sound is just literally they put the microphone up full whack and you can hear the porcupines going on the peanuts. I could watch that all day long and never get bored.
Right. For the night version, am I going to bother with the night version?
Bill says, I'm just wondering what LWN stands for. And Bill says, laugh with me. Not really, it's Legwork Media, which is what my channel was called before I returned to modelling. Jamie says, cool, a lot of people use the old train company initials, but I couldn't work it out. Now I know why.
There you go.
And which channel is that, Fox? I say it was Unhinged Menagerie and Wheelie Yellow. As in wheelie, as in do a wheelie on a bike, and then yellow. And what was your one?
Beard Meets Food.
Beard Meets Food. I'll have to look at that. I've actually got to the point now in my life where I would have been like that once, but now if I eat half of Mum's dinner, like because she only has half of it, I'm happy, thank you. That time of my life has passed now, sadly. Oh, probably good for my system. I can't do that kind of eating anymore. We can't go back, can we, buddy?
No.
No, can't go back.
Which we could.
Some of us have we have the visual evidence that we were there, but we can't go back. Right. Clean up on this kit is really quite minimal. Such a beautiful casting. Oh, there you go, Festa, thank you.
Let's share screen. I've got to share it because I'll put a link in the chat, folks. I'm just going to add it to the stage just to show you. I mean, come on, look. It's just insane, isn't it?
How is he not like the biggest man ever to exist? He obviously works out a hell of a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah. But it's just like, I've never seen anything like it. It's just like, how? I mean, look at him. There's not an ounce of fat on the guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Either he really works out or he brings it straight back up very shortly afterwards.
He normally goes a couple of days without any...
that makes sense.
Any sustenance, so to speak.
That makes sense, yeah. Get it all in one go and then... That seems perfectly logical. Bill says, Two Girls, One Cup is not a beverage review channel. I found out the hard way. Yeah, don't anybody look that up. Seriously, don't look that up.
So yeah, links in the chat. So yeah, it's one of those. It's yeah.
You look. I can imagine watching that and just thinking fondly of the lost days of my youth.
Yeah, it's one of those. I mean, you know, it's proper sort of. I mean, I used to eat trays and trays and trays of baby food back in the day.
Yeah.
Especially when I used to train because
easy protein, isn't it?
It was easy protein, and but yeah, you was known for your end of month pig outs as doorman. You'd go into a restaurant and you'd pretty much do the menu. You know, I mean, I can remember 16-ounce porterhouses, and I'm like, oh, do you know, I could have that again. And you'd order another one.
Yeah.
And neck it and still do desserts because, you know, you was working out all the time. But now, I couldn't do that. I'd look at a fridge and I'd put on a stone.
See, given that I'm the laziest person ever and I hate cooking, and I always take the easiest option, does baby food taste any good?
Yeah, pasta bolognese was my favourite, still is.
Because, you know, if it was something I could just get a big pack of and then just, like, nibble on it in the middle of the night if I ever get the munchies.
Yeah, I used to eat it when, obviously, when I was on the doors and the boys were growing up. I used to love sampling all the baby foods. But also when I had my artificial joints done in my neck, obviously, they cut across your throat and move everything over so that they can get in and put the artificial joints in your neck.
Yeah, so you can't swallow, can you?
So the baby food was employed again for that. Squishy alert.
Nope.
Edward Leonard's in, says hi there, Festa and Foxx, and everyone in chat. Hope you're all doing okay, and cheers. Good. Glad to see you, Edward. Hope everything's all right. And that Mrs. Leonard is doing as well as can be as well, mate.
Yeah.
I love you both.
Have found another mould slip on the turret.
Oh, dear.
On the bottom there. Only a little one.
We now go over to Northern Television's news channel for a news flash.
Welcome to A Up News.
Yeah, did you like that? Yes, we got a bit of that going on. So that's the light cluster. That's for the night version, but I might do that.
Max McGinn says, I'm now off, guys. Thanks for the stream, guys, and have a good night to you all. Take care, Max.
You take care, Max. Thanks for popping in, mate, and spending some time with us. We're on for another half hour, folks, so...
Go make more tiny things.
Pardon me. Let's just have a swig. Pardon me, a swig of tea.
There's a very strange noise coming from outside now. It's very faint, and it sounds like, you know, when somebody's got like one of those sanders that you hold in your hand and you go up the. It sounds like that.
Oh right, yeah.
But it's coming from a long way away, and it's in the middle of the night. I dread to think what's making that noise.
You don't live anywhere near a motorway or a tunnel, do you? So it's not that.
No.
Unless it's the eye in the sky, but...
No, it literally sounds like somebody like waving a belt sander over a chunk of wood.
Yeah.
Very weird.
I mean, we get a lot, obviously, with the military base and things like that going on, but on a quiet night, you can get the trains and all of that not scuttling along, you hear that. But
yeah, we get the trains and the tram and stuff.
Depends, you know, now the major interchange has been built and all the roadworks have stopped over there. It's quite subtle because you used to have the pounding of the pylons going in overnight. So you had that drone in the distance of all the pylons going in and all of that. So.
No, normally at this time of night, all you actually ever hear is like animals.
Yeah.
Or... occasionally, well, you might hear it. The odd car goes around, you know, on the main road nearby. You might hear it if it's got a noisy exhaust or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's a background white noise of traffic over on the motorway, but that's very faint.
Oh, right, yeah.
And you get the police helicopter and stuff, but you really don't get much at night, noise-wise, around here. So any noises you do get, you're like, what's that?
Yeah, you normally, like you say, if you hear loud engines. Cars going quick, you know you're not long late after you're going to hear the bear in the air because they're pretty.
Yeah.
Because we get a lot of street racing down here.
Yeah. The funny thing that always amuses me with it used to be India 99 was our local police helicopter, is that you always hear the police helicopter, but you never hear anything else.
Yeah.
I don't ever remember hearing the police helicopter and sirens.
Yeah.
Or it's always that you hear the helicopter, and sometimes it hovers around. You never hear police car sirens. It's like weird.
Yeah, it's one of those, especially if they end up near us, because we got the big horseshoe that goes round the back of where we live. And around Basingstoke, you've got a bit like a mini M25. So that's where they race all the street bikes and all of that lot. And if they get into the corrals on a bike or a car, then obviously you get inundated with police because they try to block off the horseshoe to stop them coming out the other side, see? So that's it. And then they all then, from the perimeter, go in to the centre of the wagon wheel, basically, and they get them. Hence why we call it the corrals, because road
well, I was going to say,
like a wagon wheel.
Having seen the layout of the roads where you live, and that little bit of the area, the police, I reckon, are probably absolutely actively trying to get them in there, because just for the simple thing of they'll just get completely lost and stuck.
Well, yeah, it gets them away from the mainstream interchanges, but also, like you say, once you're in the corrals, if you don't know it,
you're knackered.
Every corner you turn looks like the same one you've just come from, and people. We had an old pensioner once in there that the police had found, and he'd been driving around for 2.5 hours.
Oh God!
In the corrals, and was quite flustered, bless him, because he couldn't navigate his way out.
I do remember once going to try and visit someone at Leicester University, or they were at Leicester University. I had to visit them in Leicester, and this is in the days before sat-navs. So I was doing it by map, and it was like you get off the main road and you go past the prison, and then there's a few little twiddly roads, and you're at this road where I was going to go and see my friend. I spent 45 minutes going round and round the prison trying to find it, because it's like a really weird little one-way system that kept changing. Yeah, I couldn't find it, and I thought at some point somebody's going to be suspicious of me driving past the prison so many times. It's horrible.
Yeah, it is one of them.
Yeah, there's like 3 different one-way systems that all kind of didn't quite match up. Pretty weird.
It's like when we get a postie in training, it's like, because I've had people come to visit me, and they're like, they ring me up and they go, right, well, you know you live in there somewhere. Well, we spent 40 minutes trying to find this gap in the hedge that leads to where you live. Yeah, okay.
It's like, I know Festa's address, postal address, and I've looked on Google Maps, and I still can't tell you where his house is.
Yeah.
Because not only does it, when you look at it, not only does it not make any sense at all, but what really doesn't help is that the house numbers on Google Maps don't really match up with the houses.
And
also that you've got like number 5 is next to number 36.
Yeah.
And number 7's halfway across the the road. It's like, what?
Yeah.
It's very weird. So I can't even find it looking from above on the map of Google Maps.
Yeah. We've got four numbers where I live that don't correspond with the surrounding houses in any way, shape or form.
Yeah. So when you guys get a postman, you have to make sure you keep that postman for life.
Yeah. He's been doing the rounds here for about a decade, this guy.
Yeah, you have to keep him in sweets and treats.
I've had couriers ring me up, and Amazon do it as well, where you'll get a message. Your Amazon delivery is due. Could you do me a favour? And it's, and the phone goes, and it's like, I'm trying to find your house. And I'll say, my neighbour will come over and guide you in. She's home all day, and I just go, I've got an Amazon driver that's lost, lover. Don't worry, I'll go and meet him. And she'll just sort her out and go, morning. He's like,
it's nice that Amazon do that then. Imagine that was a Yodel driver. Ugh.
Yeah.
I had a delivery the other day, and it was one of those things when I ordered something, and once it said, it's shipped, right, it's been delivered by whoever, and it was DX. I'd never heard of DX.
DX, I used to work for them back in the day.
Yeah, well, I'd never heard of it, so I was like, okay, let's look them up, and it was like, all the reviews were like, these guys are terrible.
Yeah, back in the day, they started life as insurance courier services.
Yeah, in London doing all the legal documents and stuff.
And they was part of the Hayes Group. Yeah. That's where I used to do my courier bike in the House of Commons and that. And I left there to go into HMSO.
Nice. Well, I read all these things on Reddit. It was also, they're terrible and they never get there. And I was like, okay, let's just be real. Because I started panicking at this point. I'm like, because, I had some expensive stuff turning up. And So I went to Trustpilot. It was like, yeah, 80% positive. I'm like, oh, okay, so I can ignore Reddit then. That's fine. And you know what? They were brilliant. He turned up on door. He turned up on time. Lovely chap. But I got to the point where I put a thing on the front door saying, "Dear DX delivery van," because a few people have said they're just not bothered delivering. I said, "Yeah, I will give you 2 donuts if you give me my parcels." And he knocked on the door. He said, "I've come for the donuts." So I was like, because if he was one of the drivers that would maybe look at the door and think, because it was a big heavy thing he was delivering. Yeah. And it was like, he could be like, I can't be bothered with this. So I'm like, no, I'll give you donuts, actual donuts. It worked. Lovely chap.
Yeah, it can be quite funny when you see courier vans, especially if you see the same van going backwards and forwards. Because H normally comes in and she goes, "You expected a parcel?" I go, "Why is that, love?" "Well, I've just been parking up." She said, "I've seen this van come up the road 3 times now." And I go, "Yeah, I'm expecting someone."
The thing is, it's like with Royal Mail and stuff, the delivery people they'll know the area, so they'll get used to it. But with like things like Amazon and all the other courier services, they don't get the same driver very often anyway.
No,
so they won't learn the area, so you'll always have that problem, won't you?
Yeah.
Darn it. Not cool.
It used to be fun when Partworks first started.
Oh, God.
When they first started, it was all Royal Mail, and then obviously they changed, you know who, and, yeah.
Yes.
That
Although
was
I have
fun.
to say, yeah, I've never had a problem with deliveries from that specific company who everybody seems to have problems with.
Yeah, down here, there's always a corner open in the parcel.
Yeah.
They've always been in, "Oh, I wonder what's in there." So you know they've had a peek.
Yeah, a peek.
You know, it's like, oh, really?
Jamesy Boy says, "I know a few streets like that. I've had a few DX deliveries and never had a problem. One was a Land Rover Series 3 chassis."
Oh, nice.
Yes. Mine was delivering my new synthesizer, so I was sitting with my nose pressed against the front door glass.
You were stalking the driver, wasn't you?
I was, and it was really frustrating because like right until about an hour before, the map didn't say anything. It didn't even give you a map. And then it went, "Bing, here's your driver." It's like a real-time live map. And it was like, if my house was here, he went all the way around and all around all the other houses and then finally came back to me. It was like torture to watch him.
No.
So just as he pulled up outside, I was walking out the door, ready to greet him, donuts in hand. Because he was my best mate at that particular point in time.
He was your bestest friend in the whole wide world.
He was bringing me toys and fine, wonderful new toys.
Toys and finery.
Yes. I'm enjoying cleaning this stuff. It's quite nice.
Very ASMR, isn't it?
Yeah, and like you said, it really is minimal. There's a little bit of mould slip there, but it's almost nothing. You can just sand that off.
It's negligible.
Yeah, it's like 400 grit and it's gone.
Yeah, no, that's what I found. I mean, it was like, half an hour of fun and frivolity, and yeah, I'm glad I actually filmed it because it's like.
Well, I did get myself one of these anyway. Eventually, because I wanted one that I was going to do and film. Film the full build, because I knew this was a gift. I knew I'd be doing this on live streams with you probably anyway, so I thought, oh, well, I want one that I want to be able to film at some point, so I'll get one for myself.
Yeah.
And I can film that.
See, I'm lucky I film as I stream, so.
Yes.
So I just cobble the footage from this I'm filming now. For those that don't know, see, I film as we're going.
Yeah. So when you watch it back as a video, folks, you'll be in there, in not in the chat, but you'll be there in our brains. On the picture.
If in the video you see me doing this, it's because I'm showing stuff to this side.
Yes.
But I tried to edit them out as best I can, but I might only get 5 minutes worth of usable footage out of this where I'm putting something together that's interesting, but it's say, because I don't have that luxury like Fox. I can't sit and go, tomorrow I'm going to film a 15-minute video because I might have the shakes or tremors or I just might be poorly bad. So I film as I'm streaming and hope then that I can just cobble something usable out of it.
Look at the tracks on these. They're beautifully done.
It works for me. Right, so that's a sub-assembly. This
kit really does put a lot of Forge World stuff to shame, I know a lot of Forge World stuff is old, but even the less sold Forge World stuff, it just puts it to shame so much.
What gun are you going for?
Oh, hang on, I just snapped my blade.
Have you decided?
I don't know yet. I haven't decided yet. I need to get them all and put them all together and see what happens. I might do them all and magnetise. You never know. I know I've just used some big scary words. I like all.
I'm proud of you.
But I might not. I might try and do them all at the same time. That moment when the tip of your blade snaps off and you really hope the bit you found is the entire tip of the blade.
You might go for 0 options. Are you saying you're going to fester it?
I don't know. We'll see. Depends how it comes out when I've got all the bits together that I can put them together and see what they look like.
All I'll say about mine is I had no parts left over.
You did a proper Festa build. You did,
because I'm not allowed to. This is the thing with Warhammer. I have to put everything onto every build because
it's in the Bible. It says in the book of Japes. It says, and Festa did build those models.
Put it this way. If I hadn't have filmed it, I wouldn't be able to tell you how I did it. It's weird, isn't it? But it's like, it works.
No, I'm the same. How many times have both of us had to gone, right, I need to do this. How do I do that? And you've had to go back and watch one of our own videos to remember how to do something. Especially like paint jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
Like when I'm doing weathering, I'm like, how the hell do I do that? I better go on. I have to go back and watch one of my videos to see how I did something.
Yeah,
it's rubbish, but we are old, so hey.
For those that are curious, yes, I had 0 parts left over.
I shall see what it all looks like when I've got all the bits cleaned up and I can fit them all together and see what they do. Then I shall have a better idea. That was a fresh blade and all.
Right, let's figure out where I've got to have done that.
Did be more careful with these little nubs then, clearly.
Not going to put any hoses on it because I want to paint all the engine and everything. They're all small parts that'll get detailed up as and when. That's all rubber parts, not a problem.
I forgot to say, Mum sent you big hugs, says to pass on big hugs to you, man.
Oh, bless her. Big hugs back to Mum.
And then she farted.
Oh dear, sounds about
She
right.
always says things like that. I always say to her, like, have you got any message for Festa? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then, or parps and stuff.
She lets one go, bless her.
Yeah, or burps.
Right. What have we got there? That's...
Like when she sat on the, I'll always ask her a question when she's sat on the loo and she'll reply by just doing a big loud fart and then giggle. I'm like, yeah, that's my mother.
Sally.
Now I could use it. What I need to do is get some wide chisels because this would be better with a chisel. But I ordered some chisels and I've got little thin ones.
You're a chisel.
These they're really thin. They're like, I need to get some thick ones.
Yeah.
I ordered some thick ones, but they sent me the thin ones by mistake. But it was like, oh well, they'll come in useful for something.
All right, there's float wretch going on there.
You love it. You love it. Don't even
That's the detail up for that.
You live for photo etch.
Cylinder heads there on.
Cylinder heads.
Doing my own wheels, I think. So annoying. Not really recoverable, are they? Them stupid way they've done them wheels.
I take it the tyre's actually fatter on one side than on the other side?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you'd have to do the whole tyre as well, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I showed you it.
No, I thought you were talking about the wheel. I never thought. I thought you were talking about the actual wheel, not the tyre bit. It's like, oh, you have to do the tyre as well.
Wheel and tyre.
Edward says, bench, Mobius 1971 Ford F250 4x4 pickup belly, meat bolt and mushroom.
There you go, Fox. Oh, yeah. Fat tyre, thin tyre.
Yeah, it's nonsense, isn't it?
You go. He's happy now, I showed him.
My brain was like, oh yeah, hang on, that means it's the tyre, not just the wheel.
Yeah, even though I explained it, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, you know what my brain's like.
You're terrible.
It struggles with simple concepts.
He did it earlier. Watch me put everything back in the box. And it's like, oh, did you have any of these decals in there? It's like, damn you.
You wouldn't change me though, would you?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Think you was going to get away with that?
I was kind of hoping. Sometimes I catch you on an odd moment.
Yeah, no, it's not going to happen, mate, is it? Okay, what was I looking for? There was a particular piece and I can't find it.
Always said I didn't like him.
B60, let's have a look. 'Cause I don't think that's a part I'm actually going to use.
Gentlemen, use your parts.
Oh, the parts, so many parts. That's 21, that goes on
Parts
the
for
front.
Alice. Is that actually flat?
That goes on the front of the chassis.
I didn't hear any of that.
It's skid blocks,
Skid block.
roll cage, happy with that.
I was learning today all the different names for woodlice.
Oh, right, earth pigs.
Earth pig, yeah, and I was reading all these different names, and there's things like cheesy bobs,
Yeah.
slaters,
Oh, right.
all kind of words that involve the word pigs, and none of them were as adorable as your H, who calls them earth pigs.
Yeah, it's called them earth pigs. Don't know why, she just does. Always has done.
Cheese pigs. And I was reading this article, and like they were speaking to an entomologist. They were saying, why, like, of all the living things on Earth, woodlice are the only one with like hundreds and hundreds of different names for them. Why is that?
Don't know.
And the guy was saying, at the end of the day, he said, at the end of the day, like, woodlice tend to live in little hidden low places where the only people that find them and see them are kids.
Yeah.
And kids like to give things silly names. So all these names probably came from children who were like pulling them out from under rocks and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a good point. But yeah, I love all the names. Cheese pigs. Roly-polies.
Just one of those little animals, isn't they?
Some of them really, like in Australia, in some parts of Australia, they're called butcher boys. I'm like, that makes no sense at all.
Yeah, that's a bit strange.
Or butchy boys. You're like, what's that supposed to mean? Butcher boys? What?
Okay,
It's like cheese pigs. I'm not sure where cheese comes into it.
Not sure whether I drilled that, so let's asterisk that.
This one.
That's that done. That's that done. That's front of that. What is that? Looks like an air intake of some kind.
Another pinhole. We can fix that later.
I'll make sure that I'm putting the right bit to one side.
Gentlemen, put your bits to one side.
All the dashboard, that's parts of the engine bay, cockpit.
He said cock.
Okay, that is, yeah, that's an extension for the air intake. Thought it was. That's for if you're doing the night version with the light clusters on. Good days. So I might do that as a sub-assembly and have that in the garage.
My garage.
I don't know. I don't know whether to do the night version or not.
Yeah. Bill says, I haven't ordered a new desk in 2 weeks. The delivery bloke's back is doing so much better. So much for me not making it to the end because I had to go to bed early, says Bill.
Bless you.
And Edward says, at least you haven't ordered another desk, Bill.
I don't know. There's still time, Edward.
Just because he's not got one scheduled to be delivered doesn't mean he hasn't got one ordered.
Yeah, I would say that there's probably something in a wish list somewhere.
Oh, we could have it ordered, but have ordered it to be delivered like 8 months from now.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm sure money's changed hands.
This is Bill. He's a legendary bench enthusiast.
Yeah. He has the special quarterly magazine, Gentleman's Bench. Quarterly. Yeah.
Just imagine him, Indianapolis, gentlemen, buy your benches.
Yeah. See, publicly, his thing is all about benches, but he also has private hobbies. Like, he has like 400 of those 1970s dining table lamps that can pull down, the big globes that pull down on a bit of string.
He is part of a therapy group, and he sits there and he's like, oh, my name is Bill, and I'm a benchaholic.
Yeah, I am a benchaholic. I have a thing with benches. I'm a benching addict.
Yeah, he's got a fetish, and he sits there. I reckon he's got a bag full of matches, and he sits there scratch building baby benches. Bit like that transit van I did with me in the van, building the van at a workbench. It's like, yeah.
Oh yeah, benchception.
Back in the day, that was the infamous transit van.
It was back in the dark times or in the light times. Or dark
Was,
times,
wasn't it?
From any point of view, yeah.
My first
We all had a lot more.
filmed decal wrap, that was.
Yeah, most of us had more hair back in those days.
Yeah. I was going in the van. Me up my bench in the back of the van, building the van.
Building the van.
Had spray booth, airbrush, snap-on torches, pretty much everything.
You were channeling that little guy that makes the dioramas in light switches, weren't you?
Yeah, it was like, yeah. When people realised that, yeah, I did have a bit of a strange eccentricity in my build.
Yeah, they were sitting there going, that bloke's a nutter.
I always remember Frankie Goes to Hobby.Design. I would never have believed that you could stretch a decal like that until I see it on film. And that was when I was doing my bubble car wrap, wasn't it? It's like,
yeah, you don't have to be. You can treat him with some disrespect and they'll still do what you want.
it's like, dude, the way you just grabbed hold of it and went, and stretched it over the model. It's like, yeah.
Yeah. Mind you, then again, these are your own home printed decals, big thick puppies. They're not these Ponzi cartograph nonsense that breaks when you look at it.
Yeah, it's...
What's the worst decals you've ever come across? For me, it's Mobius decals that are terrible and they rip.
Matchbox Barry Sheen bike. I didn't even have to pause for that one. They were...
That was straight in.
Fully yellowed. So they spent a week in a clear bag, sellotape to the conservatory window.
Yep.
And then I had to put a couple of good coats of plastic coat on there because I did a test on a decal that I wasn't going to use, which was one of the other team numbers, and I watched it disintegrate into like 30 different pieces. I did actually scan the decal set in case I needed to reprint them, but there was only a couple I reprinted so that I could use them to lay out the levers. But yeah. So, yeah, they were the worst ones, the Matchbox Barry Sheen decals, because they didn't age very well. The kit was a very old kit when I built it anyway. But
for me, it was Mobius decals. I don't think this is the same for every Mobius kit, but I built 2 Mobius Vipers, Colonial Vipers.
Oh, right.
And, you know, you've got to put all the red stripes, all the decals were red stripes.
Yeah.
And every Colonial Viper I built, I've painted the stripes because the Mobius stripes, the moment you get them off the paper, they just rip and tear. It's like there's just there's no structure there. So I ordered, pre-ordered. They were doing they did a kit of the Colonial One, you know, the Colonial Heavy.
Yeah.
That looks like a Boeing jetliner, but it's the president's ship, and it's a beautiful looking ship. And I was like, I pre-ordered it, and I was disappointed for 2 reasons. One, it was actually really small.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh well, that's not overwhelming at all. And 2, all the artwork on the sides of the ship was like just one big long decal. I'm like, oh no, we're not multiple decals I could do, but one big lot, no. So that never got built. I gave that away in the end.
Yeah, I want to try and get the what are they? The all-in decal set for the Big Eagle transporter.
Oh,
you know, the ones with all the different coloured panels and all. Yeah, that's the one. I couldn't think of the name, mate. Because obviously I've got the decal set that comes with the kit, but I haven't got the all singing, all dancing version of it. There is an additional decal set available, but last time I looked at it, it was over £100, and it's like
silly money
for a set of decals, isn't it?
Yeah, super expensive.
So I might just cheat and just airbrush it and do all the different panels and that way. I don't know. It's one of those. Having built it, would you say the decal set was worth it, or you got it for free anyway? So
yeah, I would say in terms of the little letter set symbols and stuff, absolutely.
Yeah.
And the little markings, in terms of the little colour panels, like the light blue and light, they're very transparent anyway, but
Yeah.
you could mask them off. It saves you masking them off, though.
Yeah.
Because they're transparent enough that they look like very nice. So I'd say it's worth it.
Yeah.
Definitely worth it.
So that's one of those. Yeah.
And you have a lot of stuff left over at the end that you could use for other builds. Yeah. I mean, it's like I say, the little coloured squares and stuff you could easily do yourself, but the little markings, unless you went out to go out and buy a load of letter set now, will probably cost you just as much.
Just as much, innit?
Yeah, and little coloured stripes and stuff. You could do it yourself, but it will be a big pain in the butt.
Yeah, and that's the only thing that's holding up that build, really, is me holding out for the decal set. So once I've made the decision and got them, then I can start the build because, you know, it's Eagle Transporter, innit? What more can I say?
It's an expensive get, but it's worth saving up for. You just have to
I want to get the part works done because obviously they're big shelf fillers because the Eagle will be on its own shelf.
Yeah.
And
it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, it's one of them, innit? You know, so
I keep meaning to every now and then I'll search around for like 3D models of the Colonial one because I'd love to get a big model of that. Painting it will be a nightmare because I'd love to then pay you to 3D print it. Of course, doing all the markings would be an absolute nightmare. I don't know how you'd even begin to do that, but it's such a good looking ship. I love the fact it has a real Boeing vibe to it, and they deliberately made it look like a Boeing jet plane.
Oh right, yeah.
It's such a wonderful looking ship. You'll know it when you see it. It's the one the president lives in. It's kind of flat and like a fish with engines on the end.
Yeah.
But it's got that kind of Pan Am look to it.
You're a fish.
You're made of fish.
Right, folks. Well, I'm packing away because it's getting to that time of night.
It is. It's 2:05.
That's all right. You carry on doing what you're doing. I'm just packing me bits away because
bits. I'm just cleaning things.
I don't want to lose any of these intricate, tinsy-wincy little metro parts, but. And luckily for me, a lot of these are pegged in such a way that you won't lose the handedness. That makes sense.
They're chiral. Yeah. Now, I will endeavour.
We got there in the
end.
Get
this built and primed for next week. Yeah. If I can't, then I'll have something else to build. But I'll endeavour to get it.
No rush, mate. You know, at the end of the day, it's. You know, can't get it primed, you can't get it primed. Do something else. I've got a grot tank up there on sit and paint. You know what I mean? So it's not a big
I've got all kinds of bits with bobs we can fiddle with. But yes, I'll see if I can. I'd like to.
It's one of them, isn't it? They can go in. That's seats. The carburetors.
Put them in the washing machine, dishwasher.
So let's glue them in because I know they're done then.
Festa Mechanic School 101. Where does the carburetor go? In the dishwasher. Fail.
Yeah, but cleaned them up all right, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you know, we are talking.
It's the right answer if H isn't the examiner.
A set of twin SUs off of a Cooper. It's like, yeah, get in there. Job done. The wife was very pleased.
She was, well, I would definitely think there would be a word there, but please might not be the word I was thinking of.
Yeah, she was like, oh, really? Words may have been had.
Words may have been received.
Yeah.
With Festa doing the receiving.
Yeah, it was one of those looking at my feet, talking to them, going, I know, love. I know.
But then it's like, if you know, why did you do it?
Why did you do it? Because I'm a bloke and we do stupid things. Thought it was a good idea at the time is my usual one.
Yeah.
Seemed like a good idea at the time, love. Yeah, so by a burning kitchen. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way that comes with any consequences at all, that answer.
Yeah, but you do have a thing for firemen. Now's not the time, love. Okay. Poor choice of phrasing.
Yeah. Yeah. Timing maybe not excellent on that one.
Once a month on a Sunday, my missus could be found in her car at the fire station, just swooning as it's been hosed down. She's happy. She's happy. She's happy, bless her.
Yeah, she likes firemen, but not necessarily in the house doing their job.
No.
There is a distinction to be had there.
Yeah, he had one job. It's the fact, and Fox knows this because he sees the photographs, but Helen labels everything with cooking times. One, because I'm extremely forgetful and I do use a lot of post-it notes. But also, I am a nightmare in the kitchen.
Yep.
And because I don't see so well the labels on things, I just think, oh, that'll only need a couple of minutes in the microwave. Yeah.
Or 90 minutes.
Yeah, 8.5 minute burger. Well, you know.
Let's not forget, this is the person who did put a Fray Bentos pie in a tin, in the microwave, in the tin.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Don't see the problem myself.
And didn't you also put one in the oven, but in the tin, but like for about 3 hours or something? It's stupid.
Yeah, I did one that was in the plastic
did it
tray
right,
as well, didn't I? Went in the cooker.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I've done the thing where I put the dinner in the oven and cook it for 3 hours and then whatever, and then at the end of it I realise I actually turned the grill on by mistake.
Yeah, right.
And it's not even remotely cooked. And I'm like, oh, fudge.
Thing is, I try with the best of intentions, but it never quite works out for me.
Yeah.
I wish it did.
You're basically Eddie the Eagle in the kitchen, aren't you?
Yeah, you know, it's one of those, you sit there and you don't intend it to be a calamity, but it just goes that way. No matter how hard I try, it just degenerates, and I'm like, why?
The lesson you've learned is that when your mother says to you, well, he's a trier, it's not a compliment.
Yeah, you know, when I lived at home, you know, it was one of those. And I've always had that fascination watching people cook and seeing it all come together. And it's like, you sit there and you think, oh, I'd love to be able to do it. But I try, but I don't always look at the practicality of what I'm doing. And yeah, I can strip car engines and bike engines and do all of that, but cooking a meal, I would do it like a model kit. Kick that first, cook that first, cook that. Whereas she has all this stuff going on, different things on different plates and in different areas of the stove, and I'm like, I do forget that was cooking, and I'll walk off and think, where's that smoke coming from?
See, that's the thing with me. The two things that stop me cooking. I mean, I am terrible anyway, but the two things I can't do is if I have like 5 different things with different cooking times, I get a panic attack and I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
I just get
that
involves too much complex maths, and then I just kind of shut down.
I just forget.
But also,
well,
but the thing for me is, I really like eating the food. I really can't be bothered spending 2 hours making the food.
Yeah.
I want to eat the food, not play with it. So to me, cooking is just like no interest at all. I want the food in my face, and that's the only bit I like.
I can sit and watch a good chef, you know, on the goggle box, and I'm like, because you have an appreciation of the skill, don't you? And you sit there and you're like, I'd love to have a go at that. And H goes, don't even think about it, fat boy. I go, but oh, really? And she's like, but think of your track record, mate. And it ain't good, is it? You know,
your only response there is fair point, well made.
I have destroyed a lot of microwaves and cookers in my time.
Yeah.
I'm not proud of it, but hey, you know, everyone's had a unique story.
Admit it, you're proud of it, really.
Yeah. Right.
Any man making something blow up and he says he's not proud of it, no, he's fucking brilliant.
Yeah. Right. Okay, folks. Edward Leonard, he's got his Mobius 71 Ford 250 4x4 pack-up, and he is meatball and mushroom pizza. Yeah, folks.
Ooh.
Just having a quick look in the chat.
That's how you do a pizza.
I kind of forgot about the chat again. It's everyone just talking to each other. The road to hell was paved with good intentions, says Jamesy boy. And he says, even a good Scotch whiskey. Yeah.
Paid with good intentions and kits you never actually finished.
Rightio, folks. That is us done for the night. So bigly thanks for you all coming in and keeping us company and all of that lot. Again, enjoy the rest of your weekend, no matter what it is you're doing. Have fun doing it. Hopefully this week I can finally pull my thumb out my bum and get some of this spraying done so we can get on with a little less assembly. If not, next week I'll probably be doing brush painting on me digger or me samurai. I haven't decided what yet. Hopefully this week we get round to doing a Warhammer Wednesday. I couldn't do it this week because I had to go and see me mum and stuff going on there, so I couldn't make it this Wednesday. So yeah, there you go. So big thanks for coming in and keeping us two idiots company. Anything you want to say before you go?
Yes. No, just keep it soupy, and yes, we will see you hopefully next week.
Happy days, folks. In the meantime, like I say, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will see you on the next one. Take care.
Adios, amoebas. Thanks
for joining us. Bye-bye for now.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down,